Imagine this. You're sitting with a therapist. You tell your deepest fears, your darkest secrets. You believe those conversations are safe, locked in private rooms. But then someone says, I have your therapy notes. I have your name, your social security number. Give me Bitcoin, or the world will see everything. This is not hypothetical. It happened to tens of thousands of people. Today, you're going to hear the story of Vastaamo, the breach that destroyed thousands of lives, exposed their most vulnerable moments, and shook Finland to its core. Vastaamo is a private psychotherapy chain in Finland. 25 therapy centers, dozens of clinics, helping people with mental health issues across the country. Founded in 2008, it was trusted and familiar. Then, in November of 2018, something terrible happened. Hackers broke in and accessed the patient database. Names, email addresses, physical addresses, social security numbers, and worst of all, therapy session notes. The intimate, deeply personal record of people's pain and hope. For 18 months, through late 2019, the vulnerability remained. The company failed to properly secure the system. Data was not encrypted. Then, in October 2020, it all went public. A figure calling himself Ransom Man emerged. He showed up on Tor message boards and darknet forums. He claimed responsibility. He demanded about 370,000 euros in Bitcoin from Vastaamo. That was the price to stay silent. When the clinic refused, he began publishing. First, a few therapy notes, then more. 100 records per day, exposing names, diagnosis, even suicidal thoughts. The worst things people confide made public. Then he pivoted. Not satisfied with just the institution, he targeted the patients. Roughly 30,000 people received emails demanding 200 to 500 euros each. Pay or have your secrets published. Some did, most couldn't bear the shame. What happens when your most private confessions are no longer private? Victims reported panic, mental breakdowns, some attempted suicide. Helplines and crisis centers were overwhelmed. The state scrambled. Public outrage, politicians, journalists, regular citizens, everybody felt betrayed. Meanwhile, investigations revealed negligence at Vastaamo. Poor encryption and lots of security holes. They had been subcontracted by Finland's public health system. The fallout was not just emotional, it was corporate, legal, political. The CEO, Ville Tapio, was fired. The company declared bankrupt. Thousands of criminal complaints filed, and yet the horror kept unfolding. Ransom Man made a crucial mistake. He accidentally uploaded a large archive that exposed his operational details. Digital fingerprints, server locations, and even logs. Police traced one server to Helsinki. They identified the hacker, Julius Kivimäki, also known as Z-Kill Ryan, former teenage hacker known for involvements with groups like Lizard Squad. In February 2023, Kivimäki was arrested in Paris under a false identity, extradited to Finland, tried, and in April 2024, convicted 6 years and 3 months in prison. Over 33,000 patient records compromised, thousands of extortion demands, thousands of devastated lives. The law came down, but the damage lingers. Vastaamo collapsed financially, bankrupt by 2021. The Finnish Data Protection Authority fined them inadequate data protection (GDPR) violations. Victims are still traumatized. Therapy notes, confessions, fear of judgment, and with all that, some changed their identities and took legal action. Public trust in mental health institutions shattered. Finland accelerated reforms for how personal identity codes are protected. Lawyers, privacy experts, lawmakers demand changes. And lastly, the conviction. Kivimäki got a significant sentence, but there were concerns. Release on appeal, time already served, and questions about whether justice matches the harm. So what does that mean for you? Your secrets, your confessions, your vulnerabilities, they are digital. And if organizations handling them falter, even your deepest fears can become public. Trust isn't enough. Data isn't safe just because someone promises encryption. If the root credentials or basic cybersecurity measures are neglected, what good is a lock when the doors aren't secured? If this story unsettled you, if it made you think twice about how and where you share your stories, your pain, then it's done its job. Subscribe if you want more stories that tear down the curtain on tech's darkest corners. Stay careful, stay informed, and never give away your trust without understanding the risk. Hey, this is John Christopher. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I hope you'll give me a like and a subscribe. I'm trying really hard to grow this channel, and also check out my website, examlabpractice.com, for all your Microsoft certification needs.